Breaking news: Russia is attempting to prevent people from having access to unfiltered information by banning VPNs. The Russian government plans to try to ban virtual private networks, VPNs, in an effort to stifle public opinion that isn't fawning or shows viewpoints the Kremlin doesn't want the average Russian to see. The Russian government plans to outlaw virtual private networks, VPNs, starting on March 1, per a report from RIA, hat tip to Fudzilla. As the conflict in Ukraine shows no signs of abating, tensions are rising at home in Russia. Citizens want access to news sources independent of Putin and his minions. According to RIA's citing of Russian Senator Artem Shikin, Roskomnadzor, Russia's telecom regulator, has been ordered to block VPNs that provide access to content that is illegal in the country. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are restricted by Russia's extremist law but can be accessed with a virtual private network. To combat access to these sites, it now appears that VPN bans will be implemented, but this is easier said than done. Not even China's Great Firewall can stop people from using virtual private networks. In fact, Tom's Guide, which is a sister site of ours, maintains a page listing the best VPNs to use in China. How will a kleptocracy like Russia deal with virtual private networks, VPNs, if China can't do it? It's hard to imagine how the Russian government can accomplish this. While Russia does boast a talented pool of software engineers, a nationwide VPN ban would require significant time, energy, and rubles to implement. Money alone won't solve the problem. Russia will need Chinese assistance regardless. Nobody knows more about how to effectively firewall an entire country than the North Koreans. That friendship without limits will be put to the test. You can have some cheap oil from Russia if you send over some skilled censorware programmers in exchange. Chris has been playing video games since the mid-1990s, when he tricked his parents into buying him an educational PC that was actually powerful enough to run Doom and TIE Fighter. While working at a PC store, he became obsessed with overclocking to extremes, spending all of his savings on increasingly expensive components. In order to pay for his growing LN2 habit, he took a second job as a reviewer for VR Zone before making the leap to MSI Australia. Since then, he's returned to journalism, reviewing cutting-edge hardware with enthusiasm for publications like PC and Tech Authority and PC Powerplay, as well as the current issues of Australian Personal Computer Magazine and PC Gamer. Chris still spends way too much time playing Borderlands 3, where he obsesses over improving his killing skills. Defending champion Diana Yastremska will face off against Mira Andreeva, a 16-year-old from Russia, in Monday's first round at the Prudential Hong Kong Tennis Open. After an altercation at the Lausanne Open in July, Yastremska of the Ukraine and Andreeva of Russia share recent history. Andreeva won easily, but Yastremska demanded that the WTA punish the teenager for supporting Russian President Vladimir Putin on social media. Victoria Azarenka, the top seed, was drawn to play 2021 US Open runner-up and Canadian Leila Fernandez. Defending champion Wang Xiyu faces Katerina Siniakova of the Czech Republic, while number 4 seed Wang Xinyu of China faces Alina Avanesian of Russia.